Is the Eye Mini Lite gonna be the best deal in golf simulators for 2024? I think it might be. Uneekor announced the Eye Mini Lite at the PGA show in January, and this is about 1 year after they released the Eye Mini, which was Uneekor's first portable launch monitor and also its lowest price launch monitor. So the Eye Mini Lite is supposed to be just like the Eye Mini, but without the portability. Right off the bat, this hits me as a very smart move because so many people build an indoor simulator and buy a launch monitor without much intention of ever using it outdoors, and maybe they want to, but only end up using it a couple times a year. I know I myself started out, I only wanted portable launch monitors because I wanted the option to take it outside, and honestly, I rarely ever take them outside. Although I am hoping to change that this year. I want to start using them outdoors more often. Uneekor is making a much more affordable launch monitor by just stripping the portability and giving people just what they need to enjoy it as an indoor simulator. So what is the Eye Mini Lite? Remember, it's not portable, so there is no battery. The Eye Mini Lite is going to have to be plugged into power at all times. Also, there is no Wi-Fi. The only way you're going to be able to use it is with an Ethernet connection straight to your PC. That means no iPad, no phone, no Bluetooth, none of that. You have one option, and it's Ethernet straight to a PC. Number 3, there's no display on the launch monitor itself. Like the Eye Mini, you have a display that you can look at your data right after you hit if you so choose, but because the Eye Mini Lite is going to be fixed within your indoor simulator, you're gonna be getting all your data straight from the screen, whether you've got a projector or you've got it wired to a TV on your wall or just the monitor itself on your PC. That's where you're gonna get all your data. So aside from those things, the Eye Mini Lite is gonna be just like the Eye Mini. You're getting all the same ball and club data that you would with the Eye Mini. It's just been stripped of its portability to bring that price down. And the price is gonna be at $2,750. It's gonna be their least expensive launch monitor. But the good thing is that everything within Uneekor's universe will also work with the Eye Mini Lite. So that means swing optics cameras, balance optics pressure mat, view software, refine software, game day software when that's released later this year. It's all gonna function exactly the same as Eye Mini. Also, you can get excited about some of those software updates that I showed in my Uneekor PGA show demo video. That's the AI swing trainer and the G Vision, the ground vision, which displays all the data projected down on your hitting mat right by your feet. So all of that is going to work with Eye Mini Lite as well. It's really cool that you're getting a very, very low entry point to get into the entire Uneekor universe, if you will. Now, if you're wanting to use Eye Mini Lite with any third-party software, it's going to have the same subscription packages as Eye Mini. So what that means is, like I said, if you want to use any third-party software, Uneekor's third-party connector is what you need, and that's only available within one of their subscription options, the lowest price being the Pro package, which is $199 per year, and that will get you the third-party connector and allow you to connect to GSPro. You're still going to need a GSPro subscription. You'll always need that directly from GSPro, but you will need that $199 a year subscription from Uneekor to be able to do that. Same as the regular Eye Mini. So that's a little bit about the Eye Mini Lite, but why do I think it's going to be such a big deal in the golf simulator world this year? To figure that out, you kind of have to look at all the other launch monitors in that price range of under $5,000 that people use for golf simulators. So let's kind of look at that. Let's start with the Bushnell Launch Pro, which I absolutely love. They recently changed their pricing structure, and the Launch Pro starts at $2,000 for ball data only, or you can get it with club data for $3,500. That ball data is all you need to enjoy simulation. That ball data is all that any golf simulator software is going to need, but the club data gives you that extra feedback as you're trying to learn and like improve your swing, so it is not necessary. But remember, with the Launch Pro, to use any software whatsoever, you do need a subscription with the Launch Pro, and that is $500 a year. That gives you access to all of the Foresight software, but it also allows for third-party connections. So you got to have that $500 a year subscription, and then you can add GSPro if you'd like. So like I said, I absolutely love the Launch Pro. I've compared it before to the regular Eye Mini, which has a retail price of $4,500. But if I compare the Launch Pro to the Eye Mini Lite, coming in at $2,750, the Eye Mini Lite gives you all the ball data, club data for $2,750 and $199 per year subscription, compared to the Launch Pro, $3,500 and $500 a year The Eye Mini Lite is now less on the fixed price and less on the subscription and includes club data. So definitely winning in the price category against the Launch Pro. Of course, the Launch Pro is completely portable and you can use it outdoors. But like I said, there are a lot of people that aren't gonna need it outdoors. If you're one of those people, Eye Mini Lite is definitely less expensive now than the regular Eye Mini. The next launch monitor is the Skytrak Plus, which comes in at $3,000. This is the newer version of the original Skytrak. The Skytrak Plus now includes club data, which the original Skytrak didn't. But there are some pretty big drawbacks to the Skytrak Plus. One of those is the very small hitting area. Just like the original Skytrak, it projects a red laser dot onto your hitting mat, and that's where you're supposed to place the ball, basically just around that dot. Compare that to the Eye Mini Lite, which has an 8-inch by 12-inch hitting zone, which is pretty similar to what you're gonna get with most other launch monitors. Skytrak Plus basically gives you a single placement, just not as good anymore. The other drawback with Skytrak is it still has a shot delay. So whenever you hit the ball, there is a delay between hitting the ball and when you see the result on the screen. They were supposed to have improved it with the Skytrak Plus, but it's still a noticeable delay, enough to where you swing, sit there and wait. Okay, there it is. Nowadays, that's really the only launch monitor that's still doing that. Everything else is pretty instantaneous, and especially with Uneekor launch monitors, it's pretty instant. Another loss there for Skytrak Plus. Also, Skytrak Plus is not officially integrated with GS Pro. There is a user-created connection with GS Pro that gets it to work, but unfortunately, it does not work with putting, so you'll have to use auto putt. And also, Skytrak Plus has a really tough time with short chips, I think around 10 yards and under. So that can give you a problem if you're planning on using it for simulation. Eye Mini has absolutely zero problem with those things. And so Eye Mini Lite should be exactly the same. Plus Uneekor does have an official integration with GS Pro. So it's gonna win there, especially if you're planning on using your launch monitor with GS Pro. Now also the Skytrak Plus is meant for indoor use only, although Skytrak has come back and said that you can use it outdoors on a hitting mat, not on real grass. You can be outdoors on a hitting mat. So it kind of works outdoors. I mean, it is portable, it's got a battery, it's got Wi-Fi, that works. But if you're planning on using it outdoors, I don't see a lot of people going with Skytrak Plus anyways. So it kind of brings it in the same category as the Eye Mini Lite. You know, you're spending more money, doesn't officially integrate with GS Pro, tiny little hitting zone, shot delay. There's really, unfortunately, not a really good reason I could see to pick the Skytrak Plus over the new Eye Mini Lite. Like really none. Then you have the Mevo Plus, which with the Pro package, which adds the club data and makes it more comparable, comes in right around $3,000, especially when it's on sale, which it usually is. The Mevo Plus is an awesome launch monitor. And the cool thing about Flightscope is they don't have subscriptions. So they're big on like a single fixed price and you own it. You can, like I said, you can buy the Pro package, which is a single add-on for a fixed price. You can buy club impact data, which is also a single add-on for a fixed price. Really cool Flightscope to just not do the subscriptions. I plan to use my launch monitors outdoors more often this year. And for all those reasons I just mentioned, Mevo Plus is gonna be a big part of that because I can just slide it in my bag and take it. Look for that on the channel coming up. Now, with all those things said, Mevo Plus is still using Doppler radar, which can struggle indoors sometimes, especially picking up spin and spin axis. You can definitely use tireless RCT balls. I've got a video on the channel about those and how they work. They really improve the spin readings quite a bit. But you can get things like interference from electronics and things in the room. And it's just really hard for radar to pick up spin in a short ball flight environment. So I'm always gonna recommend you go with a camera-based launch monitor like the Eye Mini, Eye Mini Lite, if you're planning on using it indoors mainly. But if you're looking for something that is kind of more outdoors first and you want to be able to use it indoors, Mevo Plus is a great option. Plus Flightscope has an official integration with GS Pro as well. So, you know, it's a great option. But if you're comparing the two, the Eye Mini Lite is still a bit cheaper than the Mevo Plus with the Pro package, and it's going to probably perform better for you indoors than the Mevo Plus. Lastly, you've got to compare the Eye Mini Lite to the regular Eye Mini, which has a retail price of $4,500. I've got to think that the Eye Mini Lite is going to cannibalize some regular Eye Mini sales. I'm going to assume that Uneekor knows that and is okay with that. As a buyer, you've got to think, how often are you really gonna need the portability? And if it's only a few times a year, you can save almost $2,000 going with the Eye Mini Lite. So to wrap up, there are so many great launch monitors that are available now. It's really hard to say that one is better than the other. They all have trade-offs. It really comes down to your specific use case and which one fits you best for what you're trying to get out of it. And when you look at the Eye Mini Lite and you see all the boxes that it checks and then the price, it's really hard to say no to it based on what else is available. I really think it's gonna be a big deal this year in 2024. It is available on pre-sale right now. Eye Mini Lite is shipping late March, so they'll be out there soon. Now, if you're gonna be building your golf simulator this year, I highly recommend you use the Golf Simulator Builder tool that I'll link down below in the subscription. This tool from Carl's Place lets you kind of go through every step of the golf simulator build and choose all of your options, including the Eye Mini Lite if you want, and makes it really easy to get all your components together in one place. And I also always recommend to people that you buy everything or as much as you can from one place, and Carl's Place is a great place to do that. The reason I recommend that is because the more you buy from one place, the more that they can help you put it all together. So if you buy your launch monitor from Uneekor, but you buy an Enclosure from Carl's Place, and you buy a projector from Amazon, and you buy a mat from somewhere else, it's hard to get support on how all those things are gonna fit together, especially the projector and the screen and the Enclosure. That can be a really sticky part. I know when I was doing this, I reached out to Carl's Place for help, and they kind of got me sorted about which projector to use and about where it should be mounted. It was a big help, and I highly recommend Carl's Place. If you use the links below to Carl's Place, it will support the channel and help me make more reviews. What do you guys think about the Eye Mini Lite? Do you agree with me? Do you think it's gonna be as big of a deal as I think it is? Let me know down below in the comments, and we will find out. See you in the next video.